Bucatini Amatriciana is one of the 4 classic Roman pasta dishes. The other 3 are listed in the description to this video. It is the last of the 4 that we're featuring on this channel, and it's for good reason. Of the 4 Roman pastas, this is the one that provides a little bit of discretion into exactly what goes into the recipe and the process we use to bring it all together. The other 3 are much more rigid and rooted in very specific tradition. I've experimented with a bunch of different varietals on the Amatriciana. We'll talk a little bit about that later. We're gonna go with my favorite of all these variations tonight. As for the ingredients, there are not many of them. We've got canned whole peeled tomatoes. We're gonna crush those up a little bit. Red chili pepper flakes, tomato paste, Pecorino Romano cheese. Pasta we're using tonight is bucatini, and the star of the show is the guanciale. Very important that you use guanciale. It's the jowl of the pig cheek. A lot of people will say you can substitute pancetta or bacon. I say go the extra mile, call around, find yourself some guanciale, you'll be glad you did. Step 1 is we're gonna grate our pecorino. We're gonna want about a half cup for a half pound of pasta. Okay, our whole peeled canned tomatoes. I'm gonna take off these little stems with my hands, and then we're just gonna mash them up directly into the bowl, just as we did in the old country. So you can see when I bought these, I had the shop cut them into 1/4-inch planks. Then we're just gonna slice these into lardons. Forgot to mention, we're gonna use just a little bit of red onion in this dish. We're just gonna slice a few large pieces. It's gonna fry with our guanciale in just a moment. Okay, next up, we're going to fry up our guanciale. We're gonna fry it up with a little bit of olive oil and some red onions. I mentioned in the introduction that there are some variations, and I've chosen my favorite version of this dish. So the 3 I'm gonna call out are, number 1 is the use of olive oil. We're gonna use just about a tablespoon of olive oil because that way the onions won't burn and we can fry them together with the guanciale. The second is we're going to use some tomato paste, which is going to provide some added depth before I add in the canned tomatoes. And the third is the absence of a little bit of white wine used to deglaze the pan. Many traditional recipes call for this. This is a step that I think actually detracts from the flavor of the Amatriciana. All right, let's season our water. You'll notice I'm using the minimum amount of water possible to cover the pasta so that the water becomes maximum starchiness. And goes half pound of bucatini. Okay, it's time to add in some tomato paste. It's gonna give the sauce a little more depth. We add our red chili pepper flakes at this point because if they fry, it turns a little bitter. Bucatini Amatriciana, Roman classic. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this show, now is an excellent time to hit that subscribe button. Good luck in the kitchen. Oh my God, this is amazing. Cacio e pepe, Roman classic. Thank you for...
Not cacio e pepe.
Thank you.